Hi, I'm Willard Robert Thomas from Atlanta, Georgia. Good to be with you all here this morning. I got some stuff I would like to talk about. I think it's kind of very important. I was on the internet the other day, and I seen what well, preachers and stuff. They talk about um, sexual morale, such as homosexuals and stuff like that. They always try to say that pertaining to the scriptures that there was abomination to God, and they always try to say, according to the biblical book, that God looked at these people as homosexuals as outcasts. I'm here to say, don't no man or no woman here on earth have never seen God, never know God, nobody know God's name. So it's impossible for people to say what God's like and what God don't like. Since God is greater than us, we are lesser than the living God. So one thing about that, we have to be very careful that we don't put words in the living God's mouth, saying that because some man or some woman done written something in a book, and we as people do not even use our common sense when it comes to that. We expound on it. We give our opinion, not knowing that we all the living God creation. So we should never say that the living God never cared for them, because they're different, because they prefer the same sex, and we should never say that, because that's the wrong thing to say. What we have to do as people, we have to stop judging people. And we have to realize, if this living God created all of us, then this living God loved all of us. Ain't no one excluded, We got to stop saying that because a person decide to live a different lifestyle than a heterosexual, then we can't say that that person is headed for the hellfire. We should never say stuff like that, because one thing about that, if a person with their own free will want to choose not to be in a relationship with the opposite sex and bring forth a beautiful baby, I understand that they can go to these doctors and they can get people to bring kids. It's not the same as you with your wife or your woman, and y'all raising the kid together, and you was there the whole 9 months. You're gonna deprive yourself from all of that. So we have to realize that the living God already done set everything up. So by the living God done set everything up, we as people, we can't just be kind of like meddling in people's life, telling people, if you live a certain type of lifestyle, that you're not welcome to this living God. We can't do stuff like that. That's not smart. In fact, that's like one of the worst things you can do. We're supposed to love our brothers and sisters no matter what. And when we can't love them no more, we got to keep loving them. We got to manifest the love that the living God have for us. Because if that the case, the living God would have been done. Got rid of all of us. If the living God don't display that love. The living God have always. One thing about us as people, we can never say that the living God don't have endless love. Because all of this stuff that man and women do here on this earth, and the living God still allow us to exist, that's a lot of love. That's abundance of love. That's so much love that can't nobody never say, hey, the living God love us. Go above and beyond. We got to stop trying to take the scriptures and beat a person up with the scriptures. If a man and a woman came up with biblical books, why they can't uplift people? Why they got to show the punishment? Why they got to show the embarrassment? Why they got to show a person where they're not worthy? At the same time, trying to pump themselves up, saying that, hey, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. Try to put themselves on the palace. We got to stop doing that. That ain't what the living God want. That ain't what the living God show us. I can't say that ain't what the living God want, because it's like me putting words in the living God mouth. I can say this, though. That ain't what the living God show us. The living God show us abundance of love each and every day, despite what we do here on earth. The living God always had us from day one, and the living God have not never let us go. Now I can say that, and that's what, by my observation, that's what I done observed. Hi, my name is Willie Robert Thomas from Atlanta, Georgia. Keep subscribing to my channel, and I'll be here tomorrow to touch on a little something else. Okay, thanks, and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.